Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Underground Pro Wrestling Revenge. Time for the men's number one contendership match. See Chase making his way to the ring. Looking to move up in the men's world championship division. As I mentioned before, we've got some exciting new superstars and new division layouts coming. Some restructure after the Revenge event. Should give us some exciting new matchups, as well as some exclusivity to certain superstars over on Patreon. Now, to turn our attention back to this matchup here, again, this is for the number one contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship. The opponent for Chase is Chosen. Whereas Chosen is a mixture of strong style and high-flying ability. Chase a little bit more of a brawler, more of a ground and pound. Both are exceptional athletes all around. There's the opening bell, and immediately Chase hits a tornado kick. And then a standing shooting star press onto Chosen. I can understand what this match means. Big ring close under by Chosen, knocking Chase over the top rope out to the floor. Chase taking his time getting back in the ring. Quickly evading Chosen, but Chosen catches him with a chop. Springboard kick misses. Good roll-up attempt here by Chase into the bridge, but not even a one count before Chosen's able to escape. Lock up here. Chosen going for an arm wrench. Just working over that left arm. Into a top wrist lock here. Goes to the counter into a side headlock. Excuse me. Just a hip toss of sorts there, but then right back into the lockup, and Chase backs Chosen against the ropes. Referee's separating him, but Chase with a cheap shot to the midsection. Went for a Polish hammer, but Chosen ducks under. Chase with a quick go behind here for the waist lock. Snap mare into the chin lock by Chosen. Chosen showing off his ability to chain wrestle here, as is Chase. Jawbreaker there by Chase to break free. Face lock there, but back elbow by Chosen fights free. Ooh. Jumping martial arts style kick right to the face by Chosen. Cover here, 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Springboard moonsault across the back. Knee there by Chosen, taking Chase off his feet. Now Chosen goes up top. Ooh. Double moonsault gets countered by Chase. Knees to the midsection. Big clothesline to follow it up. Scissors there by Chase with an elbow to the top of Chosen's head. Chase now springboard drop kick, nicely done. Now this Chase is going up to the top rope here. We're going for a Phoenix splash, countered. Oof. Like a springboard hip attack of sorts by Chosen. Back in control for the moment as he goes up top. Big Hurricane Rana off the top rope there by Chosen, taking Chase off his feet yet again. Ooh, big running knee there by Chosen. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Chosen the winner. After some chain wrestling, there was a hard-hitting affair between these two, just back and forth. So the version of that knee, and ultimately it was the running knee is what got the victory. And Chosen is the new number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Hello everybody, King of Clubs here. I wanted to talk to you today about our Patreon. We've made some adjustments, some changes if you will, and I just want to go over them with you guys for just a brief moment here. So first thing I wanted to point out is that we have our $4 supporter tier. It was previously named something else. We decided to change it just to be more clean and more professional in that respect. So at the supporter tier, you guys get the following benefits. You get credit in videos, so future videos will have your name credited, usually in like the end screens or towards the tail end of a video that's going on YouTube, but you will be credited with them. Exclusive content, which means stuff that you'll only find on Patreon, will not be on YouTube, will not be on TikTok or any other platform. Ad-free content, so anything that has like an actual ad integration, or even just a mock ad integration, or even just like a Patreon ad spot like this one, that will be cut out of the Patreon version, so it's a cleaner, more streamlined version of the video. You also get access to everything a week early, so full 7 days early access that goes straight to YouTube, and again, it's going to be the cleaner, ad-free, exclusive version of the video that you would normally see on YouTube. It's going to be cleaned up, and it's going to be there 7 days prior to what you'll see on YouTube itself. Now, we also have another tier. This tier is a joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be considered for anything. It really isn't. And that's our Royale with cheese. So for $3 a month, if you're willing to pay it, and you really shouldn't unless you just happen to have the disposable income, something that you can expend like that, sure. If you've got the extra money and you want to throw it my way, sure. But do not ever feel obligated to do this, because the benefits that you get is that you get your choice of a hearty handshake, a too sweet, or a fist bump if you were to ever meet me on the street. Now here's some caveats for that. You get your choice of one, redeemable for one, and there are some hoops you'll have to jump through to get to that. And it's just if you happen to bump into me out in the wild. I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee someone paying $3 either, but that's beside the point. A more like realistic thing that you'll get is you'll get credit in videos both in text form as well as a vocal shout out. So like during the end sequence, when you're seeing like the text of like, hey, here's all of our supporters, there'll be a highlighted section for those who somehow decided to want to pay that much for the enhanced version, if you will. You'll get credit both in text form, but you also have me reading out your name as well. Again, within reason, because we don't want anyone using anything too vulgar We don't want any like inappropriate screen names, so like be mindful of what you're putting out there. You'll get the exclusive content and the ad-free content like you normally would. Same thing with early access. All that stuff is still the same from the $4 supporter tier, but do not subscribe to the top tier unless you just have a ton of money. If you're some wealthy person that wants to just throw money at me, sure, by all means. But otherwise, don't do that. Please don't do that. And something else you may notice is that on the supporter tier, and only the supporter tier, there's a 7-day free trial, which means like if you want to just like see what we're about on Patreon, see the type of extra content you can find over there, I want to encourage people to test it out. Just check it out, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. No obligation, no need to hang on. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys on this one. It's patreon.com/KingofClubsYT. The link will be in the description. Thank you for listening to this little read here, and hopefully we see you over there. Hopefully you get to see my exclusive content.